Yes, my people, it's your boy Enzo, the realest in the game, and just like that, I'm back with another one. So, my people, let's talk about my boy Jai Opetaia, the Savage, one of the realest fighters out there right now, man. For me, Jai Opetaia deserves way more recognition than he gets right now in boxing. I feel like Jai Opetaia gets disrespected, man. He doesn't get promoted enough, man. For a fighter who's so talented, yeah? I feel like he's being kept at bay, man. Like, some people don't want him to rise to the top. They keep ducking him in a cruiserweight division, and that really makes me mad. You know, it makes me mad. For me, Jai Opetaia is the real deal, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, he is absolutely the real deal in boxing and in real life as well, man. The guy just keeps it real. Anyways, he's got a fight coming up against Hussein Sin Cara, the German who's 40 years old, 23-0. However, he's never faced a fight at the caliber of Jai Opetaia. Let's keep it real. Most of his fights have been in Germany, European type of domestic level type of fighters. Like, I don't think he's ready for Jai Opetaia. That fight, although they've struck a deal, there's no date that's been confirmed yet. So we don't know when these two guys are going to fight. So we're just going to have to sit tight, hold on until the date is revealed for that. However, something happened a couple weeks ago. I was actually meant to cover this story, but I don't know. I think it just passed my mind or whatever, so I forgot about it. Jai Opetaia was on TalkSport, a radio station here in the UK. He was interviewed by Simon Jordan and Jim White, and he revealed something. He revealed something very interesting. He was offered the Chris Billam-Smith fight on the undercard of Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. Now, that fight takes place on the 15th of November, the rematch. Chris Billam-Smith was offered to fight Jai Opetaia. Now, the purse for that fight was $1 million. $1 million, £1 million, I don't know, but it was a million. They offered him $1 million. And Chris Billam-Smith, he tried to be slick, trying to like price himself out of the fight. And he said he wants $1 million, right? He's like, nah, if I'm going to fight Jai Opetaia is so dangerous. If I'm going to risk my health, you got to pay me $1 million. Because apparently, according to Jai Opetaia, they were meant to go halves, innit? 500K for Jai Opetaia, 500K for Chris Billam-Smith. Mate, that's crazy. When I actually think about that, that is some crazy shit. The IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight champion being offered to go halves with a fight at the caliber of Chris Billam-Smith. I don't know where he's ranked, 5th, 7th in the cruiserweight division. Like, that's crazy. How does that work? That's a disrespect, man. I'm actually mad about that. That is how are you offering Jai Opetaia 500K to fight Chris Billam-Smith? Like, he's the champion. That's crazy. See, that's the disrespect, man. That is actually the disrespect. Eddie Hearn, you're Jai Opetaia's promoter. You need to do better, man. You need to fight harder for Jai Opetaia, man. He deserves way more money than that. I mean, $500,000 for Jai Opetaia is disrespect. That's just my opinion. I'm going to keep it real. That's disrespect. But anyways, getting back to the story. Chris Billam-Smith is offered 500K. He declines. He says, nah, I ain't taking 500K. I want $1 million. Pay me $1 million and I'll fight Jai Opetaia tomorrow. This is the interesting part. This is how I know Jai Opetaia is absolutely the real deal. This is what I like about Jai Opetaia, man. Like, these guys got balls of steel. These guys got bravery. He's a warrior. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't back down from anybody. I don't care what anyone says about Jai Opetaia. Like, you can say Jai Opetaia doesn't fight fighters of a certain caliber, or like he's being, what do you call it? Some people say that Jai Opetaia is being hyped up. Listen, I don't care what you say, man. My opinion of Jai Opetaia, I rate him highly. And he will fight anybody. In fact, I want Jai Opetaia to move up to heavyweight just to prove the doubt is wrong. Just to prove that he's the real deal. Yeah? Chris Billam-Smith tries to price himself out. He says, I want $1 million. Jai Opetaia says, all right, fuck it. Take the fucking $1 million then. Take the $1 million. Let's fight. You take the whole $1 million, I'll fight you for free. I'll smoke you for free. Man, you can't get any realer than that, man. I mean, how can you even criticize Jai Opetaia? How can you even look at Jai Opetaia funny? The guy is a champion, he's a true warrior. He's willing to fight for free. He's willing to punch up Chris Billam-Smith for free. Now, I think that's crazy. I think Jai Opetaia deserves way more money. But the fact that he's like, you know what? Chris Billam-Smith, you're trying to price yourself out, you chicken. Take the $1 million. I'll punch you up for free. I haven't heard nothing from Chris Billam-Smith. I have not heard nothing from Chris Billam-Smith. I'm guessing he didn't accept the offer, right? Because I ain't heard nothing. But anyways, I want you to listen to the video. I want you to watch this clip. Yeah, because it's a bit funny at the same time. Yeah, because you know Talk Sport, they're censored, innit? It's daytime radio. You can't swear anything like that. But Jai Opetaia, this guy is so real. He's too real for daytime radio and television. Yeah, listen to what Jai Opetaia said, because to me, man, it just sounded funny, man. Check it out.
If I had the chance, obviously I'd pick a belt. But I feel like we got this in Cara. We have to take care of it mandatory. Let's do it. You know, we'll push this fight as early as we can. We'll take care of business. So, and then I've been told there's a $1 million budget, right? A $1 million budget to be on an undercard of Eubank and Ben between me and Chris Billam-Smith. And they offered it 50-50, right? So he said, I'm not fighting Jai unless I get a meal. Well, take the meal. Yeah. Take the meal.
Oh, Jai Opetaia is too real. This guy's too real for daytime radio, man. That's why, yeah, listen, if you're part of Jai Opetaia's team, shout me. Cool Enzo, man. Come to Enzo. I'm the realest in the game, man. Jai Opetaia needs to do his interview here. Do you know why? Because on EMGM Sports, guess what? We're uncensored, man. Do you know what I mean? Uncensored. Listen, Jai Opetaia can come on the platform, say whatever the fuck he likes. I ain't gonna stop him. Talk your shit, brother. Talk your shit, man. Do you know what I mean? Come to Enzo, the realest in the game. Let's have this interview. So if you know Jai Opetaia, if you're part of his team, if you're his management or whatever, show him this clip. Send him this clip. Enzo said, come do an interview, bro. I will let you express yourself, talk your shit, go at everybody, because that's what I'm all about, man. I'm not about holding people back. Like, nah, you say whatever the hell you want to say. Let whatever's on your chest, let it go, man. Say it with chest. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm about. Listen, this is what I'm going to say. Jai Opetaia is just the real deal, man. Zordo Ramirez, Badu Jack, these guys, they're too scared, so he can't unify the division at the moment. Now, he has to fight Sin Cara. He has to fight Sin Cara. Now, listen, Sin Cara, he's a solid fighter, punches hard, but let's keep it real. He's not the level of Jai Opetaia. I'm just keeping it real. He's not at the levels. That's why I always say to Jai Opetaia as well. Like, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if it's Jai Opetaia's fault or anything like that, but I don't really want to blame him too much, but I feel like Jai Opetaia really wants to get that recognition. He has to move up to the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? He has to move up because there's more opportunities, bigger names in the heavyweight division. Now, I understand where Jai Opetaia is coming from. His desire, his goal, unify the division, become undisputed in the cruiserweight division like Alexander Usyk. That's what he wants to do and then move up. I understand it. But he's 30 years old. We can say that he's coming into his prime. The guy still got his speed. He punches hard and everything like that. So he might still get that opportunity at the cruiserweight division. But I feel like something needs to be forced. Something needs to change. Yeah, they need to force Zordo Ramirez into a corner to fight Jai Opetaia. Because at the moment, from everything we've seen, from all the antics, on all the actions from Zordo Ramirez, chicken, ducking. They don't want to fight Jai Opetaia. They don't want that smoke, man. It's only boxing. It's only boxing, man. Listen, I'm going to keep it real, yeah. I'm not nowhere the level of these guys, yeah. Nowhere the level. I'm not even amateur level, man. I'm not even at that level. But if you offer me like 500K, 150K to fight Jai Opetaia, listen, I will get absolutely annihilated, obliterated in the first round. But I'm taking the money, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm taking the money. That's what I don't understand. You bloody professional boxers. And I don't like to disrespect professional boxers, yeah? You're professional. You've been fighting your whole life. Man, you're scared to fight another man. Like, you're scared to swing. It makes no sense, man. Come on. Come on, man. Where's your warrior spirit, man? Come on, build up some courage, man. It's time we start calling out some of these guys. Build up some courage, and go fight Jai Opetaia, man. Jai Opetaia is the real deal, man. I really hope he gets to unify the division, you know, becomes undisputed. You know what I mean? Because I understand that's his goal. That's his goal. I really hope he gets to do the cruiserweight division. I hope he doesn't do it when it's too late and then he misses out on big fights, big opportunities in the heavyweight division. I really hope that it doesn't come to that for Jai Opetaia. But yeah, man, Jai Opetaia is just too real, man. He's just too real. And I'm hearing like he's willing to pay step aside money to Sin Cara, 150K to step aside so he can fight Chris Billam-Smith on the 15th of November on the undercard of Eubank versus Ben. Look at that. Look at the lengths that Jai Opetaia is going to just to get a big name, because Chris Billam-Smith hasn't got a title. He hasn't got no belts yet. But Chris Billam-Smith is a decent name here in the UK, innit? So I think that's why Jai Opetaia wants to fight him. Because it's a big name. Sin Cara, nobody really knows like Sin Cara like that. He won't sell like that. You know? So that's why I believe that's the reasons why Jai Opetaia prefers to fight Chris Billam-Smith rather than Sin Cara. Jai Opetaia goes out there, smokes Sin Cara. No one rates him. No one gives him respect for that. It would be like a Claudio Squio. When Jai Opetaia fought Claudio Squio, nobody gave him respect for that. The people were like, yo, man, you're fighting some bums. He goes out there, smokes Sin Cara, they're going to say the same thing. You're fighting some bums. But with Chris Billam-Smith, even though I don't rate him that highly, but he's better than Sin Cara. He's got a better resume. Do you know what I mean? He's been a world champion of the cruiserweight division. He's a decent name out here in the UK, recognizable name in boxing. It does a little bit. It boosts Jai Opetaia a little bit, maybe 10, 15%. That's it. No more than that, because Chris Billam-Smith, trust me, is not a big draw. So that's why Jai Opetaia wants to fight him. He's better to fight Chris Billam-Smith than a Sin Cara. That's the reason for Jai Opetaia wanting to fight Chris Billam-Smith. But yeah, man, he's sad the way they're all just ducking him. Absolutely sad, man. Do you know what I mean? You guys need to build up some courage, man. That's just me. That's just me. You know, I keep it real. I keep it real. But anyway, my people, I want to leave it at that. I want to leave it at that, man. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Let's talk. Let's engage. I really appreciate. Do you really think that Jai Opetaia will ever get the opportunity to unify the division, become undisputed the cruiserweight division? Do you think so? I doubt it, man. I hope so, but I doubt it. I just think these guys are going to keep ducking him. They're just going to keep ducking him. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, my people. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because you're really going to help the channel to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.